Hey man, say man, this is the A-Man Show back at it again for more content. Ever since Josh Giddey got traded to the Bulls in exchange for Alex Caruso, he has quietly become not just one of the better point guards in the NBA, but he became one of the best all-around versatile players in the league as well too. Everyone thought that him getting traded away after that disappointing third season he had with OKC, where he lost to the lower seeded Mavericks team in 24, everyone thought he was a bust and put in Chicago for his career to die, but really he was put there so he can have more time to focus on his development, and it's clear that with him in OKC, he wasn't going to cut it. OKC were the first seed in his last year there, and they were clearly in win now mode, and his efforts were just not good enough and got replaced with a veteran guard. Now with Chicago, Giddey has truly revived his career there, and now he looks like the true franchise guy for the Bulls. So in this video, I'm going to discuss how Josh Giddey revived his career. But before this video starts, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. My goal is to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. So subscribing, smashing the like button, turning on post notifications makes a big difference. And let's go on with the vid. So Josh Giddey from the beginning was picked 6th overall in a 21 draft class that consists of Cade Cunningham, Scotty Barnes, Evan Mobley, and so on and so forth. This is a guy who represents the modern day oversized point guard who was projected to be the best playmaker in his draft class, and also an elite rebounder for his position, and has the craftiness to finish the best of them, despite his inability to consistently hit 16 feet or above. Many compare him to a LaMelo Ball as far as his court vision, ball handling, and craftiness, along with his size. But he doesn't have the athleticism nor the speed to get around NBA level players, but his skills as a player makes up for it. In his rookie year, he was top 5 in Rookie of the Year voting with averages of 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists on 42, 26, 71 shooting splits. He became the youngest player ever to record a triple-double, clearly one of the best rebounding guards in the league in day one, and he looked like a 10-year veteran running the offense for OKC. Like the pros, there are glaring cons with his game, such as his lack of athleticism and speed to get through defenders through the rim. Defenders went around screens, which clogged his driving lanes due to his lack of speed, and his lack of a jump shot, and most importantly, defensively, he looked like a defensive liability, if I'm being honest with you. The guy can't keep up with other perimeter defenders and just players in general, and lacks the defensive awareness to pick up on passing lanes and so on and so forth. Teams have treated him like a punching bag on defense, and it was going to be this way all the way in his time in OKC. In his second year, he took another leap in his game offensively, going from 13 points to 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists on 48% shooting, 33% from 3, and 73% from the charity stripe. He became more aggressive. He has improved in his jump shot, even though it's still not consistent enough to be a threat from behind the arc. And he was originally the second option right behind SGA, and he established himself as one of the best transition passers in the NBA. And he was supposed to be that playmaker for an eventual championship contender in OKC, but unfortunately it did not happen because in his third season, Jared Holmgren will start his rookie year after fracturing his leg in the Summer League game and balled out to the point that he was second in Rookie of the Year voting, and eventually Josh Giddey would no longer be primary playmaker for this OKC squad in 24, and the team used him as more of an off-ball type player, in which he was never good at because of his lack of a jump shot, and not good enough as a finisher because of his athleticism, and most importantly, defensively, he has been piss poor on that end. In Giddey's third season, he will have the lowest points per game since his rookie year, while having the lowest assists per game averages of his career. And then going into the postseason, he was borderline unplayable. His averages in the playoffs were a measly 9 points per game, which is a 3-point decrease compared to the regular season, while only averaging just 4 rebounds and 2 assists per game on 45, 35, 88 shooting splits. In the Western Conference semis against the Mavericks, he has been anus. I mean, only averaging 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist on 43% shooting, and only making 3 out of his 16 attempts from 3. And defensively, he has been so bad on that end that the Mavericks literally made him their target to go more aggressive to the rim. In the 41 total minutes that Giddey played in that series, OKC as a team was outscored by 28 points, and opponents shot 48% from below the arc when he was on the floor in that series. The guy went from playing 28 minutes per game against the Pelicans in the first round to 13 minutes per game against the Mavericks because he was that unplayable as an off-ball player and most definitely as a defender. OKC went on and lose this series against the Mavericks, and Sam Presti realized how bad Giddey fit for the team, especially with his lack of improvement on defense and his shooting touch and his regression as a playmaker. He went ahead and made the move to get Alex Caruso by trading Josh Giddey away to the Chicago Bulls, and for OKC, they went on and have one of the greatest regular seasons of all time and finished off with a championship. As for Giddey, a new scenery at Chicago has done wonders for him because he will actually progress himself as one of the better point guards in the league. The Bulls put him back to his natural position as a point guard, and although his numbers in his first year in Chicago are not jaw-dropping and actually are similar to his numbers that he put up in his second year, but he became a much more consistent shooter from behind the arc, and he will quietly become one of the better all-around point guards in the NBA last season. The guy will put up monster stat lines like 15 points, 17 rebounds, 17 assists, 8 steals in a game, and he will be one of the 3 guys in NBA history, one of which is LeBron and Nikola Jokic, to record 1,000 points, 500 assists, 500 rebounds in a season. And most importantly, what he did in the second half of last season, the dude averaged 21 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists per game on near 50-40-90 splits. And his prowess led the Bulls to a play-in spot in which they will lose against the Heat, but still Giddey's performance in the second half of last season and now this season is literal proof that he's continuing on what he's been doing since then. It's not a surprise. It's the point I'm trying to make here, guys. Right now, he's averaging the same numbers, which is 22 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists on 47, 35, 75 shooting splits as he did in the last 19 games of last season. Not only he can finish at a high level, but now he's a legit threat from deep. But he can't really size up a defender and shoot it at his face, but you can't sack off of him from 3 because he will hit that consistently. And not just that, but the guy has improved to being a borderline 3-level scorer, as well as the best rebounding point guard in the league. Averages of 10 rebounds per game, which makes him the first point guard to average 10 rebounds a game since Russell Westbrook back in 2019, while being one of the best playmakers in the league, especially in transition. You got yourself one of the most versatile players in the league offensively and defensively. I don't think he will ever be a good on-ball defender, but off-ball wise, he has improved on that area, especially with his improved ability to read passing lanes while shaving down the fouls that he commits, which is more valuable in today's league, given how teams are more focusing on ball movement and less on ball screens. That ability makes him a serviceable defender at best. I truly think that he can be a first-time All-Star this year and definitely makes him in the running for the Most Improved Player award. Right now, his only true competition is Jalen Johnson, Jalen Duren, and Denny Avdia, but Giddey definitely have a chance to win this award. Right now, due to Giddey's play, the Bulls are right now in the 9th seed in the Eastern Conference as I'm recording this video, and it's looking like they're going to be a playing team once again. Sure, with Kobe White coming back and adding more firepower to the offense could propel them to at best the 7th seed in the East, but that's about it. Yes, you have players like Manas Bruzelis, who has taken a leap offensively and became a legit 3-and-D type player, and he's the guy that has some star potential. You have Kobe White, who is one of the more underrated players in the league. That, along with good young pieces such as Ayo Dosunmu, Isaac Okoro, Jalen Smith. But even that, they are not good enough to be a legit playoff team in the East. And even if they make it to the playoffs, they are most likely going to get bounced in the first round. But the Bulls have a solid foundation as far as the direction they are going towards. All they really need to do is to add more young pieces that fit with this roster, and also get rid of Nikola Vucevic, because yes, he is having one of his better seasons with the Bulls, but he simply does not fit with the team's timeline, and it's likely that he's going to be with another team after the trade deadline. But other than that, looking at the OKC Bulls trade, no team has lost. Both teams has won the trade. Now, obviously, the Thunder were the bigger winners because that trade to get Caruso led OKC to their first ever championship. But on the flip side, Josh Giddey went to the Bulls, and right now he is looking like the real franchise player for the Bulls. And he could further establish that if he can make his first All-Star appearance, as well as potentially be the recipient for the Most Improved Player award. Despite all the things I've discussed in this video, it leaves me with this question. Can Josh Giddey evolve into a borderline top 20 to 15 player in the league? And my answer is yes, convincingly. But the three things are considered. Can he reduce his turnovers? Can he have a more reliable mid-range game? Can he improve on his on-ball defense? Those are the main concerns about his game, but he's only 23. He has time to put it all together and evolve. And if he improves all that, then you can see a guy that can average a 25-point triple-double on potentially 50, 40, 90 splits and have all NBA selections and even at times in discussion among the top 10 or even 5 MVP candidates one day. That could be Giddey's destiny if he continues to evolve his game. And that's the video. What are y'all's thoughts on this video? Can Josh Giddey become a superstar one day? Let me know, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more NBA content in the future and turn on post notifications. And that is all. Stay litty. This is the A-Man Show. Sign out.